Good morning and welcome in for another video with myself, Darren, HGV Class 1 driver here in the UK. And last night, this was the living quarters pretty much. All the bedding's packed away. And last night was ridiculously warm and I'm just glad this little thing was with me. You definitely needed it last night, honestly. Nice little USB fan, definitely worth keeping in your cab for a nice warm night. Just keep that cool breeze on you, really, don't you? Because you don't get a lot of air circulation when you're in one of these. You've got the sunroof, you've got the windows up just a little bit, they're just down a little bit. But other than that, it just gets stupidly warm at times. Oh, really clear. I was expecting a few more trucks than that. Even though I stayed out last night and I've not disconnected from the trailer, I'm still doing all the vehicle checks, making sure the pin is still connected. No damage to the side of the curtains, no damage to any of the tyres. I'm going to close the back door because that's done its purpose and I don't want to drive down the road with it open. And same for this side as well, checking the tyres are all in good condition, the curtains are in good condition, and most of all, the tank is in good condition. Right then, let's get sorted. And before I do get started for the day, first thing I need to do is go have a nice shower and feel a little bit more refreshed. The driver shower facilities are quite good at this place as well. We've got a private sink area from the public and we've got nice little shower sections as well. And if you come through here, that way there's another 3 or 4 showers as well. Now I've had a nice shower and I've had a bit of FaceTime with Leanne and Little Man as well, because this is part of the morning routine when I stay out. Do a bit of FaceTime with them for 10 to 15 minutes. And now what I need to do is hit the road and get to our first destination. I'm currently at Tamworth and I'm going to go towards the A38 and then straight up the A38 to Derby. It's 42 miles and 1 hour drive. Overall though, the services at Tamworth were quite alright. No complaints, to be honest with you. Parking's quite good size, so you could get in there if you turn up about 6 o'clock. The wash facilities are great, nice and clean sinks. There's plenty of sinks to use. You've got 2 different rooms as well for the showers, as well as brushing your teeth, which is 100% must in every single service station. You've got to have a separate area to do your teeth than your urinals behind you. Some services, believe it or not, are still like that, where you're brushing your teeth, you've got your toilets behind you and stuff, and it's not a great it's not great. But nice facilities. They've got a Costa, they've got a KFC, they've got a Burger King, they've got a Greggs, and I think there might be something else there as well, like your WH Smiths, they're there. And they take Snap account as well, so if your company uses Snap accounts, it's a good little bonus. And then you get your food voucher as well for £10 towards that as well. Yeah, so overall it was good. I slept fantastic though. Went to sleep at 8 o'clock, woke up at 6. No disturbances, no noises. Oh, I must have been out of it. I was absolutely shattered though yesterday, for being honest with you. I'm glad I did stop where it did, instead of going up towards Donington. Even though I've got nothing on my trailer, it's still people going around with angle grinders, isn't it? It sits in the back of your mind thinking, do I really want to go there, risk the fuel getting stolen this time maybe? Because that's a big problem at the moment within the industry. That's why you have to be careful as well when you pull up on laybys. Always do a good check when you pull over at laybys. Make sure in the bushes there's no signs of previous criminal activity. For an example, jerry cans being hidden in the bushes, smashed fuel caps lying around the area, little telltale signs like that. If you see anything like that, big red flag, no point, don't stay there, not worth it. But there's a big problem at the moment in the industry, no fuel getting stolen. Just getting onto the A38 in the moment. It's currently 7:15, still doing good for time. And I'm pretty much just staying on this road now for the next 31 miles or so. The destination is not far from the A38. And it's a good little road to use as well. If the M1 or the M6 are really busy, just jump on the A38 and it will take you right in between both of them. Then you can come off at the A50 or carry on. Just driving past the Denby Pottery Village, and what, it's huge. It's absolutely huge, isn't it? It goes right back inside the yards. You can see all the little different units and warehouses inside. First time actually driving at this part of Derby. I don't come to Derby that often. It's quite rare, to be fair. And the business I'm collecting from should be up here on the left hand side. Hopefully it's a big warehouse with access. It did look like it on Google Maps. Done a quick Google map check, see what the access was like. And then I'm delivering this right down to Widnes. So it's not far from our depot as well. And it's currently 8:10. A little bit of delays, unfortunately, with the A38. They had loads of roadworks on and off there. Right, okay, so sat-nav's saying to go to the right, but I don't know if it is or not. So it's got a T-junction, like a dead end thing. So I'm not going to try that there. I'm going to have a look down this bit first. Oh, here it is, I know on the left. Look, it didn't go straight in, isn't it? Just go park up in one of the bays, so then I can go over towards the goods in area, or the goods out area. And then hopefully it's not a lot of waiting around as well. It's going to be a full load that I'm here to collect. So let's get ourselves booked in. Hopefully there's enough space on the side. So I've been given a base straight away to get onto. It's always great as well when you get somewhere it's got a really big yard, so you can just drive right around, line up the trailer in front of it and just reverse back nice and easy. So I'm following for the yellow markers. A little bit over more. Looks like I was a little bit wrong about a destination where I'm going to for this lot. It's actually in Skem and not Widnes. So to get to Skem from where I am now is 94 miles away and about 2 hours drive. Load is all secured, so let's hit the road. Currently on the A500 on the ring road of Stoke. A50 was pretty clear on the way up. There's one or two little points where they had roadworks, but didn't slow me down too much. And now I just need to get over to the M6. So this is junction 15 I'm going to be coming on to. I just need to try and move over in a second as well. This next roundabout I'm going straight across. And I need to stick in the right hand side lane, and it can get quite backed up around there as well, so it's good to get in the lane early. Still got 52 miles left to go. still got 50. Actually, how long did I say before when I left? How many miles it was and stuff. I'm sure it was only like an hour drive. I'm looking at the sat-nav at the moment, it's 25 past 10. I'm due to get there 11:30. Is that right? Was it meant to be 2 hours maybe? It's been driving for an hour and 15 minutes at the moment since I left Derby. I think it might have been 2 hours then, wasn't it? Yeah, it's gotta have been 2 hours, that I said. But for some reason in my head I'm thinking that I only said 1 hour. Oh well. Get myself confused. Think it might be time to crack open another monster. Even though I had a fantastic sleep and driving to Derby from where I started at Tamworth, I was wide awake, felt great, but the last half hour or so, I was just starting to feel a little bit fatigued. And I think that is because I've not really had a coffee this morning. I need a little bit of caffeine in my system, I think. I've got coffee, I've got water, I've got a grill to make it. Just need the milk. And to be honest with you, what I might actually do when I go shopping next, I might buy a little jar of coffee whitener. So it'll come in handy, that, because I'll still drink coffee with coffee whitener, that's perfectly fine. And it'll stay fresh in the cab all the time. So if you ever need a coffee, I don't really need to worry about going to the shop, getting milk and getting the milk go off. Even though I do have a fridge, but for the start of the week I'd never really buy milk. I'll buy a 2 pint of milk maybe. Yes, a jar of coffee whitener, I think that'll come in quite handy. So I'm waiting somewhere on a bay to get unloaded or loaded, just make a brew then, can't I? Keep myself topped up on coffee. I'm trying not to drink too much caffeine at the moment. Probably have an energy drink every other day, or maybe say 3 a week average. And coffees I probably have about 3 or 4 a day. So it's not too much, that I don't think. Pulled up at Lim Services to have a quick 45-minute break, and you don't see this every day. I mean, the outfit looks really nice, but it's Pablo Escobar. There's a truck. Oh, there's a truck paying homage to Pablo Escobar. Definitely you don't see that every day, do you? Let's be honest, he was in charge of one of the biggest drug cartels and one of the most fearsome cartels at that. Time is currently 20 to 1 now, and I've had my 45-minute break. So I've covered for the working time and driving time directives. I've got 2 miles left to go. Just about to come off at junction 5 for the M58 for the Pimbo Industry Estate around there. I think the business is that we're delivering it to. I've not done too bad for timing, considering I've had a 45-minute break and there was heavy traffic on the A50 for the roadworks, and then you had roadworks on the M6 as well. So instead of doing 52 miles per hour, what the sat-nav was predicting, unfortunately I was only doing approximately 40 miles per hour average going up that section, so that's put me back a little bit as well. But overall though, the drive has been pretty good, and it's first time delivering to this place, so I'm not really too sure what the layout of the business is for the yard, etc. But it is a freight company, so I presume they're going to have quite a big yard structure. Slowing it right down. sure this bit is clear. It's always a bit awkward, this junction. Truck's going far left. Just slowing it right down around these corners as well. And the business is pretty much just off this road up ahead. Okay, let's see what it's like then this road. That sign's been knocked. Right, I think it's this place here on the left hand side. I've actually delivered here before. That's not too bad. Just go straighten it up and then go inside. Make sure I'm at the right place. I got quite lucky then, to be honest with you. Because the business I thought it was a bit further down the road, there's about 4 or 5 different distribution places inside there, like logistics firms. Like that red truck over there. So I thought, whilst it's quiet the road, I'll come down here, give it a little turn in the road, and then I'll park up next to it. So when I reverse in, I'm on my good side. And then I'll come to the end of the T-junction, and it happens to be the business I'm looking for. So I don't have to go into that one after all. But however, there's a container at the moment, so I've got to wait for that, unfortunately. I spoke to the chap on the goods in, and because of the containers there at the moment, looking about an hour and 30 minutes. Whilst waiting, let's stick it on POA. Just over 1 hour later now, and I can finally get in. Just got to be careful of these big rocks right on either side, on the passenger side for it as well. Straight it up. Me about there, I think. Plenty of space now on either side, so they can offload me nice and easy. And a little bit of a bonus as well, even got a little brew out of it, so shout out to the guys at Hemisphere, appreciate that, mate. Job's all done now at 10 to 3, and the next job I need to do is head over towards Ashton, which is around the corner from our depot, luckily, collect the groupage from there, and then drop it off, and then that should be me done, hopefully 5:30 finish, fingers crossed. To get to Ashton from where I am in Skelm, I'm looking at about 30 minutes, give or take, to get there. So hopefully by 3:30 I should be there. This is another motorway slip road, which is not ideal, if being honest, especially when you're in a truck. You can't really get your speed up too much because it's a big round circuit you're driving around. So I can only do about 25-30 miles per hour, or even 20 miles per hour as I am now. And then you have literally 100 yards from this point until you get on to the motorway. It's not even that actually, is it? No, because it's a giveaway. I forgot about this giveaway section. Just got to make sure this little section's clear. So then I can get onto this part of the slip road, which will then give me about 100 yards to try and get as fast as I can before I get onto the live part of the motorway. It's not ideal really, is it, if you've got a heavy load as well, and you struggle to get your speeds. Luckily I've got an empty truck at the moment, so I can get a bit of speed up. Try and do the overtake, 50 miles per hour. Even though it's raining and a little bit of wind is in there, it's still really warm, the temperatures though. 19 degrees currently. Move over, flash the hazards. Cheers mate. And staying on an M58 until we come up to the M6. And then it's just straight down the M6 for a couple of junctions. Taxi driver knows where I'm going. I've got my hazard lights on as well. So that's why I was using my arm as a bit of an indicator to let them know I won't be reversing in 2 seconds. Line it up. A little bit of a left turn, nice and slow. A little bit more left, followed by the right. And I just want to try and keep it close to this fence when going in. Just snaking it a little bit, just so I can keep an eye on the other side. Got quite a few objects on the passenger side, so every so often I'll just snake it out a little bit. Right, I'm just going to park it up here on the left hand side, just to make sure there's enough space for me. It looks like there's 3 trucks in there, normally there's only 2. And just like that, it's just gone 4:30, so it's a really good finish time at the moment. A shame about the weather though, it's just absolutely hammering it down, it really is. Tomorrow, I'm back in for 4:30, because I'm going around the Midlands. I think I've got one in Birmingham, one in Wolverhampton maybe, finishing off in Leicester, and then I've got the collection the day after, where it was today, delivering it back to Skelmersdale for 8 o'clock the next day. So it's a night out again. So make sure you stay tuned for that one. If you did enjoy the videos, don't forget that like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you again tomorrow. I upload Monday to Friday at 7 PM on YouTube, day in the life vlogs for these Class 1 trucks. So have a great week, have a great day. Bye for now.